This is the modern day Baal worship. This is what they do in today's world. That's how they call move things. Baal worship. That's what the Bible was talking about. That's how they send spirits. Like a meditation room. Nature spirits. Form spells. Baal worship. That's what the Bible, when you get attacked in the spirit, that's what people are doing. That's what it looked like. This stuff is very, very real. Remember the scriptures. Those of you read the Bible, Ephesians 6, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but spiritual wicked in high places. This is where it comes from. That's where it starts. That's why the Lord have us go in prayer. But that's Baal, Baall. So that's what you're all up against in the realm of the spirit. Sorry I had to turn out the light. The light was kind of deflecting off my lamp. Okay. That's the cultic world. Now, this is the Bible version of Elijah and Elias, how they dealt with Baal spirits.
There was a weak man named Ahab that came to the throne of Israel, the northern half of the kingdom, 918 BC. He lived up in Samaria, close to the Zidonians, who were Baal worshippers. Ahab married Jezebel, daughter of Baal, king of the Zidonians. Jezebel was known for her religious zeal. She despised the God of Israel and promoted Baal worship throughout the land.
Find all the prophets of Jehovah and kill them. Baal will be our God.
The king had a servant named Obadiah who worshipped Jehovah.
I must find the prophets of God and harm them.
Obadiah hid 100 prophets in a cave and brought them food and water. But there was one prophet of the living God that wouldn't stay hidden, Elijah.
O King Ahab, because you have forsaken the God of your fathers
and followed your wife Jezebel in working wickedness, Jehovah says there will not be rain or dew upon the land of Israel again until I command it.
Ha ha! So you think you are a prophet, do you? Well, I have 1,000 prophets, and they say nothing of a drought. We have had plenty of rain these last years. You pious fraud, get out of my way!
As the famine got worse, people began to starve. The false prophets called on Baal, but Baal could not answer. The drought continued with not a drop of rain or dew. God sent Elijah down to the home of a widow woman, telling him that she would give him a room and feed him until the drought was over. Could you bring me a drink of water, please? And a little bread to eat?
I tell you the truth, I have enough flour and oil left to bake 2 little pieces of bread. I was just about to cook it for my son and I. We were going to eat it and then lie down to die. There is no hope. God is punishing us for our sins.
Do not fear. God will take care of you. Bake the bread you spoke of and bring it to me first. Afterward, you and your son can eat. For this says Jehovah, God of Israel, your barrel of meal and your jar of oil will not be empty until the day God sends rain upon Israel.
It's true. There is still flour in my barrel and oil in my jar.
We can't pour it all out. It just keeps coming.
It's a miracle. God is good.
For the next 2 years, the 3 of them ate bread from that 1 barrel of meal. One day, Elijah came home to his room in the widow's house to find that her son had died.
He came down with a fever and died. What have I done to hurt you? Did you come here just to remind me of my sin and forgot to kill my son?
There is still a God in Israel. O Jehovah, let the soul of this child come back into his body. God heard the prayer of Elijah and sent the boy's soul back to re-enter the dead body. Thank you, Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You alone are God.
My son!
I told you there was a God in Israel. The famine continued for 3 years. The people were starving, but they continued to worship the false god Baal.
Why doesn't Baal hear us and send rain?
Maybe Baal is just a dumb idol who doesn't have any ears.
Jezebel and Ahab blamed Elijah for the famine. They sent soldiers throughout all the land and even into neighboring countries to find Elijah. Their orders were to kill him on sight.
Send us Elijah. You are hiding him. You will be killed.
Ahab, are you looking for me?
Are you the one that has been troubling Israel with this famine?
You are the one that is troubling Israel with your idols. Let us have a contest between Jehovah and Baal. Bring your 850 prophets and meet me at Mount Carmel.
A contest, you say? Sounds interesting. We'll see you there.
Several days later on Mount Carmel. How long are you going to stand between 2 opinions? There is only one God. If Jehovah is God, then worship him only. If Baal is God, then worship him. Make up your minds. I challenge you prophets of Baal to a contest. Then we will find out who is the true God.
Yes, a contest between the gods. What shall we do?
You build an altar to Baal, and I will build one to Jehovah. We will put wood on our altars, and we will lay the sacrifice on the wood, but we will put no fire under it. We will pray to your Baal, and I will pray to Jehovah. The God that answers by sending fire on the sacrifice will be the true God, and we will all worship him only. Since you have me outnumbered, you can go first.
O Baal, hear us this day. We dedicate this sacrifice to your great name.
O Baal, the great and mighty!
Oh, Queen of Heaven, come and help Baal this day!
If Baal is a god, then he is not paying attention to you. Maybe he is talking, or just can't hear you. Or perhaps he is on a journey, or sleeping. That's it, he is asleep. And you need to shout louder so you can wake him.
You dirty! You can't do any better. Let's not give up, men. Perhaps if we cut ourselves, Baal will be pleased.
The prophets of Baal became desperate and began to throw themselves on the ground, cutting their flesh and screaming so Baal would hear them.
I offer you my blood, O Baal. Hear us. Send fire. Vindicate yourself.
Look at you. For 9 hours you have been calling on a God that does not answer. If he was a God, surely he would take this opportunity to prove it. Now it is my turn. Come near and watch closely what I do.
Oh, Baal, why do you not answer?
Why is he digging such a deep pit?
He's just stalling, hoping it gets dark.
When are you going to start praying? This is not a digging contest.
Go and get 4 barrels of water and pour it on the sacrifice and the wood.
Water? It won't burn if you wet it down.
This prophet is crazy. You will never live to see the sun go down.
It is not wet enough. Pour 4 more barrels of water on it.
Has he lost his mind? Why does the king put up with it?
Is anything too hard for the living God? Pour 4 more barrels of water, and you will know there is a God in Israel, and his name is not Baal.
Ahab will have his head for this.
Stand back. Father, move on back. Jehovah, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let it be known this day that you are the only true God, that I am your servant, and that you have turned their hearts back to yourself.
It is scorching hot.
Behold, the God of Abraham and Isaac has answered by fire.
It even burned up the rocks and dirt.
What kind of God is this that has no image and yet does this?
Moses commanded that we should worship Jehovah God and him only. He commanded the death sentence on any sons of Israel that worship any other god.
No! Have mercy!
Kill them, all 850.
But we didn't know!
Put them to the sword. Now, the prophets of Baal were all killed. O king, you will need to eat and drink and then make haste for home. I hear the sound of an abundance of rain. 3.5 years earlier, Elijah had told Ahab that it would not rain in Israel again until Elijah so commanded. If the prophets of Baal dead, and the people once again worshiping the true God, Elijah commanded it to rain. A big rain would swell the rivers and prevent them from returning home, so they had to make haste and risk being cut off by the floods. Elijah, empowered by God, ran in front of the horses for the 20-mile trip back to the king's palace.
Well, I suppose you killed that Elijah. I see that Baal is sending us rain.
No, dear. Elijah is just outside. He ran ahead of my chariot all the way from Mount Carmel.
That is ridiculous. No one could run that far ahead of a chariot. Where are the priests of Baal? We must celebrate the coming of rain.
I had them all killed. They were liars and deceivers.
You what? You idiot! You should have killed Elijah!
But his God answered by fire. It was a miracle. Our priests were powerless. The people all turned to Jehovah. But honey, what else can I do? I fear the people.
You killed my priests! You fool! No miracle will protect Elijah from the wrath of Baal. If I do not kill Elijah for this, let the gods do the same to me and more.
I must get away. Elijah forgot to trust God and fled for his life. Oh God, I have had all I can stand. Let me die now before Jezebel finds me. I am ashamed of myself. I have failed to trust you. I am no better than my sinful fathers. Just let me die. Elijah fled for 40 days deep into the wilderness to hide in a cave. He came to Mount Sinai, the same mountain on which Moses received the 10 Commandments. There, God spoke to him.
Elijah, what are you doing here?
Everyone has forsaken your law except me. All of your prophets have been killed. I am the only one left that worships you, and they seek my life.
Go and stand on the mountain before the Lord.
As Elijah stood before the Lord, there came a strong wind, but God was not in the wind. Then there came an earthquake, but God was not in the earthquake. Finally, there was a fire from heaven, but God was not in the fire. God was trying to show Elijah that he was far more terrible than Jezebel. Then, when the wind, earthquake, and fire had ceased, Elijah heard God speaking in a still, small voice. He asked Elijah the same question he had asked before.
Elijah, what are you doing here?
Elijah hadn't learned anything. He was still feeling sorry for himself, so he answered just as before. Everyone has forsaken your law except me. All of your prophets have been killed. I am the only one left that worships you, and they seek my life.
All right, if you would have it this way, go and anoint Elisha to take your place as my prophet. And though you don't know it, there are 7,000 in Israel who have not bowed down to the statues
Abortion.
and have not kissed his feet. Now go your way. All the family of Ahab shall die.
Elijah found Elisha.
You know, this is today, sacrifice of children, abortion. This is where this came from, ladies and gentlemen. This was the original abortion. Sacrifice your baby. That's what we have in modern day America and throughout the world. Your Democrat Party, this is what they do. require you throw your babies. Oh, it gets gooder than this. Here's the images. This is during the Bible times. This is to the agnostic, to the atheist. This is Baal. I'm gonna play the audio.
You are the king. You have the power to do anything you please. Don't let one lowly peasant stand in the way of your happiness. I will get the vineyard for you. I will pay you more when the job is done. Now keep your mouth shut, or you may get the same.
Moses' law
Remember this in the
Thou shalt
Bible?
not bear false witness against thy neighbor.
Aaron,
There, that's
Moses'
the one.
time.
Yeah, and he said the king should die.
And he said God sends devils to possess the king.
Then he deserves to die. They carried Naboth off and killed him.
There, dear. Now you have your vineyard. You can't get ahead in this world unless you are ruthless. The strong survive.
It is lovely, isn't it? I deserve it, don't I?
Jezebel knew that her god, Baal, did not have eyes to see. But there is a God in heaven that sees every act and never forgets.
Elijah, Ahab has gone down to the vineyard of Naboth to possess it. Go and meet him there. Deliver my word unto him.
Ahab, God told me to tell you that you have killed an innocent man and taken his property. For this and your other sins, in the very place where the dogs licked the blood of Naboth, they shall lick your own blood.
Has my enemy found me here?
You cannot hide from God. Because you traded your soul for possessions, God will bring evil upon all your family. All your children and relatives will die, even the little ones. You have provoked God to anger. The dogs shall eat Jezebel by the wall of your house. When a member of your family dies in the city, the dogs will eat his flesh. If they die in the field, the buzzards will eat them. None will be buried with honor. This is the word of the Lord. It shall come to pass.
Please, I will start sacrificing to Jehovah.
All that Elijah has said has come to pass. Ahab now sacrificed to Jehovah, but he did not follow him with a pure heart. Much later, the false prophets advised King Ahab on a military issue.
Go up and fight at Ramoth Gilead, and God will give you a great victory. And all the prophets agree on this?
King Ahab, Jehovah has spoken to me. You will go up to Ramoth Gilead, and there you will be killed in battle.
Don't pay any attention to Micaiah. He is not the only prophet of Jehovah. There are 400 of his prophets who say that there will be great riches and success at Ramoth Gilead.
I hate Micaiah. He is so negative in everything he says.
King Ahab, you have worked evil in the sight of God. You consult false prophets who take money for their services. They preach lies. I saw God sitting on the throne, and all the angels of heaven were standing before him. He asked, since Elijah told Ahab he was going to die, he has been very careful not to get in harm's way. He must be persuaded to go into battle. Who can persuade Ahab to go to battle at Ramoth Gilead, where he will be killed? And one said one
Baal.
thing, and another offered another suggestion. After discussing it, one of the angels stepped forward and said,
I have an idea that will work.
I will throw
LGBTQ.
down a lying spirit in the mouth of all his false prophets.
That's
I
under
will
the
tell
God
them that
of
Ahab should go
LGBT.
into battle.
That is a great idea. They will prophesy that he is going to be victorious, but when he gets into battle, I will have him killed. Go then.
The spirit of Jehovah left me and spoke to you?
You will know who has the spirit of Jehovah in the day when you go into an inner room to hide for fear of your life.
What is this? Another prophecy? Put this fellow in prison and feed him just enough to keep him alive until I come back from the battle. Then we will kill him.
If you return from the battle alive, then I am a false prophet and would deserve to die.
That was a good idea, disguising yourself as an ordinary soldier. They will never know you are the king, and our men are doing well. I can't wait to see that prophet's face when you come back alive.
Yeah, and this armor will protect me against any arrows. The soldier shot an arrow high in the air, not aiming at anyone in particular, just hoping to hit one of his enemies.
Remember, those who read the Bible, Ephesians 6 through 12. Ephesians 6 through 12. In high places. There are people in high places who are behind this.
What? He is bleeding badly. Hang on! I'm afraid he is dead. Harold found the one spot that was not protected by armor. I guess it was just his time to die.
Oh God! No!
This in the spirit is
Put
Baal.
his body in Naboth's vineyard until we have time to deal with
That's
it properly.
Baal. Is the spirit.
Just as Elijah
That's what
had
he
said,
looked like.
the dogs were licking the blood of Ahab right under Jezebel's window. He was the first of his household.
This is Baal.
Others were to follow.
This is in the spirit. In the spirit.
After washing the blood from
Under
Ahab's
Satan king.
chariot, the
Under
soldier returned
the
to
kingdom of
palace.
Satan. That's what he looks like.
Where is King Ahab? Is he celebrating his victory?
That's what he looked like.
You fool!
That's
You
Baal.
are not a prophet of God. You are a liar.
That's Baal.
Ahab is dead just as Micaiah,
That's Baal.
the prophet of Jehovah, declared.
But it can't be.
He
All
look,
the
what does he
devout
look
men
like?
agreed Ahab
You
would
wanna know
be
what Baal look like in the
victorious.
spirit?
Not all. Not Micaiah.
In
whom
hell
you slapped
or in the
and
second
put in
heavens?
prison. When the
Satan.
people hear of this, they will have your head.
That's what the witches, warlocks, that's their God.
Yes, I know. And no doubt the dogs have licked his blood as God said. Jezebel will be next. All that
Let me stop this way. I don't know if anybody heard me. This is what the witches, the warlocks, the Satanists, when they go and worship and summon, they summon him. This is who they summon. This is what he looked like in a dark realm. This is what he looked like. This is what he looked like. Diablo. He takes another form. Just in case people want to know, the Bible is real. So all those doubters, all those people. So when you go die, you unbelievers, this what you want to go see? You want to see him? That's what he looked like. That's what you're going to be facing in the spirit realm. If you want to know, hideous, ain't it? I got to show you who he is. This is what he looked like. You want to go see this thing? This what he gonna be. This what he gonna look like. Could be a Satanist. Could be one of his cohorts. This what he look like. You die, every witch and warlock, and unbeliever, and those who steal from God. This is what he look like. This is what you're gonna be looking at in hell. See, and he don't give a damn about you. And you're gonna dwell with him. Imagine dwelling with something like this for eternity. For one day, 1,000 years. One day, 1,000 years. He's over the witches and over the warlocks, magicians, necromanciers, soothsayers. This who God sent the people down to be in his kingdom. So when you die, you sure you want to? That's what I said. What I said. When you die, are you going to want to dwell with something like that? And guess what? He's going to be pumping you down in there. He's going to torment you forever. Because that's what he do. But it's all fun and games. So you don't repent and don't renounce him. Yeah, that's who you're gonna be with. See, somebody gotta show you the reality to put it in your head. It may look cool. We are in the end times. So can like, ooh, what the? Oh, that stuff ain't real. That's not real. Oh, okay. Oh. But when you die in the spirit, you look at that image, and if you don't go to the light, to Yeshua HaMashiach, that's who you're gonna meet in the spirit realm. That's who would grant your wishes. That image is the one who give the sorcery and magical and mythical power to men and women. So that's who you facing, and he'll do it for you. He'll grant this, but he's gonna require your soul. He's gonna require, and every witch and warlock and spiritualist and all these people, that's what he's gonna require, their soul. That's what they're gonna face in down there. When God said, cut it off, and Jesus says, there you go, and the spirit of death comes. Oh. The spirit of death comes. That's it. You go with death and Hades. So you choose this day. Choose Baal or Yeshua. Choose Baal or Yeshua. This one to give you the dark powers. But when you dwell with him, you're going to dwell with this in eternity. You might see something like this down in the pit of hell when you leave your earthly body. Do you want to dwell with something like this? Look at him. Look at him. I want you to take a good look at him. He don't give a crap about you. He's going to torment you forever. In eternity. And he's going to the lake of fire. You want to go with him to the lake of fire? See, these are images that Hollywood try to put in your face. But you get. But that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you should give your life to Yeshua. That's the reason why. That's the reason why. Give your life to Yeshua. Because you don't give your life to Yeshua, you want to be in eternity with something that look like this? If you don't give your life to Yeshua, Do you want to be in eternity with something that look like this? Because that's, in reality, that's what's in eternity. If you don't believe me, ask God. Get on your hands and knees and pray. And say, is this brother lying? Is this man lying? Oh, he'll have the Holy Spirit show you. He'll have you don't believe me? Oh, no, that's your imagination. Okay, let him show you. And those who preach the Bible, if they don't want to believe you, if those who you trying to get the word out and they don't want to believe you, don't worry. Those of you, because this is what they're gonna see. This is what they're gonna see. This is what they're gonna see. Them agnostics, them atheists, and all these other people, they want to believe in the aliens. Okay, keep on believing in the aliens. You want to denounce Yeshua? You want to dwell with him? You want to dwell with him? Look at him. Look at him. You want to dwell with him? Look at it. This is what you want to spend eternity with? Looking at him for the rest of your eternity. We have 100 years in our earthly body. In the spirit realm, there's 1 day, 1,000 years. Imagine looking at him for eternity. Till hell and everything passes away. So that's where the witches, the warlock, the Satanists, and abortionists, that's where they're going. That's who they're going to see. And, these are what you're going, this is what dwelling in hell too. Hey, they get to bitch smack you around. They get to torment you. These are images that you entertain. These are the images you're going to be seeing down in the pit of hell. And you have one captain can look like this. Oh yeah. And you say, dang, he like something out of a movie. Oh yeah. That's why they plant that. And those of you who don't believe me, those who don't believe in Christ, those who don't believe in Yeshua, that's fine. We ain't convincing you. We ain't got to convince you. Because the evidence is there. The evidence is there. Guys, remember Job? Remember that the rich man? Wait a minute. Oh, no, wrong picture. And somebody gonna laugh at this video and they gonna mock what I'm saying. And they're gonna say, oh, that guy's nuts, that guy's crazy. Oh, that's not over there. Okay. You go find out. That's why I say you ain't got to convince somebody. You ain't got to convince who they are. Either if they come to Yeshua, that's it. You ain't got to persuade them, or they gonna end up in a place like that. It's just as simple as that. Because that's the reality. We all leave this earthly body. There's two places we gonna go. Do you want to go with that thing, or do you want to go with Yeshua? Remember, make your choice. To the witches and the warlocks and believers, this is who they're going to end up with. And unbelievers, and the ones who rob the church, those who are abortionists, those who are in alternative lifestyle, this is your God. This is your God. This is who you really is. If you don't believe me, get on your hands and knees and pray tonight. Get on your hands and knees and pray tonight. Ask God to reveal, is this man telling the truth? Is this the God that's causing all the... This the one in the present. He ruled the air. That's why so much crime, violence, murder. This is who he is. Death, unexpected death, danger, unexpected accidents. Things like this can He's the prince of, he's one of those ones that is in the air, in the second heavens, controlling spirits. We gotta bring the sons of God because people don't believe it. People think that this is a joke. Sons of God, they think it's a joke. They think that this world is a joke. That death is on, the death angel is on the rise. This is what the Queen of Heaven. This is statues of it. And you know what that is? Some kind of, you know who that is, right? That's a demon. That's a fallen angel. Oh no, oh no, people. Oh no. Ashtaroth. You probably heard of this in the Bible. Those who you read the Bible, that's Ashtaroth. Yeah. Let's see who this is. This is Molech. Those who you read the Bible, that's Molech right there. This is him. This is Molech. This is what they were worshiping in them pictures. But no. The Bible ain't true, right? That's just an illusion, right? That's what they tell you, right? Oh. No, James. The Bible isn't true. Okay. But now I'm going to bring you up to the modern world. Because now it's like, well, that's just history. How does that relate to today? Well, everything has its time. Hold on.
I could imagine how your Thanksgiving dinners are.
Yeah.
Because you're just
So
outspoken and
you got to show them the bad.
bring enlightenment into the community.
Cause reality, this is who you want. This is who you want to see.
To have that knowledge and then sit across the table.
This is who you want to be with.
White woman, it's just like, oh my God, how can you, like, you know what I mean? We have to do it because we have to work with them in the workplace, but on
When you leave this earth plane, you want to be dwelling and looking at this.
Because you're just so outspoken and you're helping.
You want to see this name when you leave this earthly body. That's the name you want to see.
And I don't want to put extras on it, but globally. And so to have that knowledge and then sit across the table with a white woman, it's just like, oh my God, how can you, like, you know what I mean?
These are the name. This is the name you want to dwell with in heaven forever. When you leave this earthly body, you want to see this. It's not about a religion. It's history. It's about eternal life. It's not about convincing you to believe what you want to believe. You have whatever you need to believe, but whatever is behind what you believe, you make sure you know who's behind what you believe. Because if you don't get behind what you believe and find out and pray and find out, and don't just hear me. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just telling you. Make sure whoever you worship, whoever you pray, you don't pray to something like this. Whoever you worship, whoever you praise, make sure you don't pray to something like this. Because it may seem like light. It may seem like the light, but it's not the light. It may seem, I'm gonna say it again. But this is what's behind it. This is who's behind it. This is who's behind it. And if you don't take my word, get on your hands and knees and pray. And that's for the God of Elohim, Yahuwah, Yeshua, better known as Jesus, to show you. Let him show you. Let him show you. You don't have to believe me. Don't take my word for it. You go find out for yourself. Because this is where you want to go. If you leave your earthly body, this is where you want to be heading, buddy. That's who you want to be heading to. This is what you want to see in heaven. When you leave your earthly body, this is what you want to see in heaven. This is what you want to see. You can't see heaven when you're a witch or a warlock or adulteress, a fornicator. You can't see these beautiful things. You can't see these beautiful things, and they're real. Close your eyes and pray, and fast. You will see this in the realm, and call on His name. So my name is James. I just had to show you, and I pray that this message get to somebody. I hope it touch a lot of people, and I hope whatever you into, make sure this is for your eternal soul. Because if you don't, it's not going to be a not so nice place. This is what your pastors and your ministers the men of God are trying to tell you. Is another from what you heard from the video. That's a Baal. These were Baal temples during the time. This was the time of Baal. They had temples in different areas worshiping by the images, and these are actual places in the world, ladies and gentlemen. This is the evidence. This is the evidence right here. Where is the evidence? The evidence is right there. These are the Baal temples. They were once here. These are the ruins of the Baal temples. These are the Baal temples. Baal temples. In Washington, D.C., I didn't even know that there's a Baal temple there. But I hope this video will touch somebody. Give your life to Christ, because you don't want to look. You don't want to see something like that. What I just showed you. This. That's what you don't want to see that in spirit. You do not want to meet him. You do not want to meet what he looked like. You want to see that in the spirit? You want to dwell in eternity with this thing? See this thing right here? You want to dwell with him? And for eternity? 1,000 years in eternity when you leave your earthly body. That's you don't go to Yeshua, you go with him. And guess what? He does the tormenting. And every day he'll remind you, you should listen to the people on earth to tell you. Why? Can I go to heaven? Nope, too late. If Yeshua says too late, it's too late.
Look, but as God said, Jezebel will be next, and all that are related to Ahab. God has spoken. I must hide. Oh no. Micah said I would know who had the Spirit of God on the day I hid in a small room inside of a ruin.
Ahab's sons would reign in his place, and 12 years would pass with Jezebel still living as queen. Israel would continue to worship false gods and break the commandments of God. God spoke against the house of Ahab, saying,
The time has come. All of Ahab's family will perish, even the little children. None will be left alive. Jezebel will be eaten by dogs, and there will be no one to mourn her or bury her.
I must paint my face so I will be attractive to General Jehu when he returns from battle. I will stand here where they can see that I am in charge.
Who is on my side? We are with you, General. Then throw Jezebel down.
You can't do that! I am the queen!
Dogs ate Jezebel and licked up her blood on the very spot where they licked her husband's blood, just as the prophet of God had said. But the dogs would not eat the dirty hands that had done so much wickedness. Just as the prophets had said, the rest of Ahab's children were all killed by the people of the city, until there was none left of his family. Those who died in the fields were eaten by the buzzards, and those that died in the city were eaten by the dogs. Nothing was left to bury. Truly, the wages of sin is death. As Elijah prayed, young prophets came to Elisha to deliver a message.
God has spoken to some of the young prophets. Did you know that today your master Elijah is going to be taken to heaven?
Yes, God told me also, but be quiet. Do not say any more.
Elisha, you stay here. I'm going to take a trip down to Jericho.
As God lives, I will not let you out of my sight. I will go where you go.
Did you know that your master Elijah is going to be taken up to heaven today?
Yes, I know it. Now don't bother us. Keep this to yourself. I must not let him out of my sight.
You stay here in Jericho. I must take a short trip down to the Jordan River.
As surely as God lives and you live, I will not leave you.
There were those young prophets following us again.
How are we going to cross the river? It is running high today.
On dry ground.
Did you see that? The water stood up so they can pass. Yeah, just like with Moses. I wouldn't have missed this for anything. I wish the prophets of Baal could have seen this.
What is it you would have me do for you before I depart?
Give me a double portion of the Spirit of God that rests upon you.
You have asked the hard thing, but it shall be done if you see me when I am taken up into heaven. The chariot of fire separated Elijah from Elisha. Elijah was taken up to heaven in the whirlwind. Then all was Elijah was now in God's presence.
I gotta leave it right here. But you see what happened to Jezebel, right? And Jezebel was a witch and a sorceress. So you see what happened in the end. And only that she died physically at death, spiritually, she went to go see what I showed you. She's still there and turned to this day. So those who are witchcraft, warlocks, magicians, that's where they're going. They're going to see Jezebel in eternity. You don't have to believe me. When the time comes, the Most High show you. He will. Just like then, just like today. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, take care.